All right, guys, it's day 6 of my 25-day challenge for suicide awareness. And today what I'm going to do is I want to talk about how our beliefs in life lead to our results in life and how our results affect our beliefs. So everything that we've learned up to this point in life is something that we've learned from the patterns of our results in the past. Everything that's happened to us in life over the past, whatever many years you are old, has affected the beliefs that you've had. And there's an acronym that I go by when I remember this, and it's B.E.A.R, B-E.A.R, and that's your beliefs lead to emotions, and your emotions lead to actions, and your actions lead to results. And so when we talk about this, when we have beliefs, we either have good beliefs or bad beliefs. And these belief systems have an effect on our emotions in life. And emotions is one of those areas of life that we don't talk much about because it's one of those sensitive subjects. Maybe we'll talk about certain emotions, but not other emotions, right? Which are basically just states of being. So we'll talk about being excited. We'll talk about being happy. We'll even talk about being pissed off or angry, because it's in a bad way, in an empowering state, right? It shows that dominance type of thing, and people are okay with talking about it, but they're not willing to be talking about being sad, depressed, or feeling worthless, or any of those other results. Well, when we have these bad beliefs in our mind, whether it's I can't do this, or it always happens to me, or I always get that short end of the stick, or whatever that belief system is that you have in your life, it's going to lead you to emotions of these emotional states that you don't want to be in. And these emotional states that we have in life will lead us to actions. And if we have bad emotions, if we're sad, if we're depressed, if we're feeling lonely or worthless, what kind of actions are we going to take in life? Are these actions going to be good actions, or are they going to be half-assed actions? Are we going to put our full effort into it, or are we only going to put part of our effort into it and then say, yep, see, I tried it and it didn't work? Well, with your emotions, it's going to lead you to these actions. And if you have a bad emotions, most likely you're going to have bad actions. Well, those actions are going to lead to results in life. These results are just a direct understanding of everything that's happened prior to that. If you have bad beliefs, bad emotions, bad actions, bad results, most likely. There are rare occasions when bad beliefs, emotions, and actions lead to good results, which is probably one of the most destructive things, because now you just had all these bad beliefs and emotions, but you got a positive result out of that. And something I want to talk about is, in this situation, is a state of depression, or that state of feeling worthless or sad. But that state of depression, many people use out there to find a way to fulfill needs in their life. So, for example, some people that go into depression are looking for love and connection. They're looking for significance in life. They're looking for that certainty. And by going into the state of depression, they fulfill that need of certainty, because they're certain as soon as I go into this stage of depression, it's actually going to lead to significance, because somebody, a loved one, most likely will see that they're sad, upset, depressed, and they'll come in and give them that love and affection that they're looking for in life. Well, by doing that, this depressed person just created a positive result for them, because they got their needs fulfilled in life. But it's a destructive pattern. So what I do with this is I look at every action in my life. It's a constant discovery process in my life to know, how do I take what I'm doing in life and make sure it's working? Well, first, I'll tell you right now, no matter what's happened in your past, it's time to change your belief systems right now. It's time to change those values that you have in life. So by just getting out there and reprogramming your mind, looking at your belief systems currently, finding those limiting beliefs in your life and get rid of them. By doing that, you can start to build that positive emotions that come through with different belief systems, and you work forward with it that way. it all starts with our beliefs, and it all starts with our values in life, which many of us don't take time to actually look at. In the military, we have core values. In the military, we have creeds, and we're drilled that stuff. We're brainwashed that stuff in boot camp. And it wasn't just because they wanted to check our memory. It's because they knew by teaching us these creeds or these values, Navy's was honor, courage, and commitment. And then each one of those stood for something, and they knew by teaching us and us having to memorize those, that was something that they were putting into our head. We were meditating on this information. And the creeds were another way. They talk about, I am a United States sailor. I will support and defend the Constitution. These are all ways of empowering people in the military. Well, you know what? Post-military, we need to have values. We need to create our own core values for our life of what we want it to look like. We need to change our belief systems or our creeds in life to say, this is what I want to accomplish. And this goes across the board. If you weren't in the military, you could still do all of this. So get out there, start working on it every single day. But it's not something that you just program once in your brain and it's fixed. You got to imagine how many years you've been working at the belief systems you have now, and you have to change them. It's almost like, trying to cut down on weight, right? If you've ate a lot of food over the time and you gained a lot of weight, how many years did it take to get there? You're not going to change it overnight. You're not going to become skinny overnight. Your mindset's not going to change overnight. It's something we have to work on daily. Today, I want to recognize somebody that's very important to me in life. He's a veteran, and it's my father, Dan Howard. He was in the Army. He was a military police in the Army, and then after that, he continued to serve. And he was a police officer for 30 some odd years, and he's retired now and has moved on to emergency management in the town he lives in. And he's looking to retire from that soon, to hopefully just retire and enjoy life and to be able to travel. But obviously he's my dad. He's had a lot of impact on my life. And, I appreciate both my parents. But, the fact that I got to share something similar with my dad of the military and a lot of that, it just means so much to me. So today I just want to recognize my dad. And here's the push-ups for day 6.